Well, hey there everyone. So this is a project that I have been wanting to do for a while, but also dreading doing it. So I'm going to be crocheting a dress this week, and it's probably going to take a really long time. So I am going to give myself 2 weeks to do this because I don't think I can get this done in a week for a video. So we're going to do this over 2 weeks, and if I do have like more time left over, I think maybe depending on time I'll do like another simpler dress or like an accessory or something. So the main dress that I'm going to do, I did get a pattern from this lovely person on Etsy, and it's pretty much just like a backless kind of crochet dress with a little like poofy out skirt. So it's gonna be, I think, fairly simple, but I just anticipate this taking a while. So for the yarn, I'm going to be using this green that I believe I purchased from Walmart in the color Frosty Green in a weight 4. So that's what I'm going to be using for this dress. I 100% do have to go back to the store and get some more of this because this is just what I already had. So I'm just going to start with this and see how far I can get, and then go back to the store and get like 3 more of them. Okay, so this is just going to be like a little chill crochet with me for however long this takes. And I'm probably going to end up rewatching Teen Wolf while I do this. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm basically just going to keep following what the pattern says, and I'm starting here with the bodice. And I did do the measurements a little bit off, but I will explain that a little bit later. And I did indeed start rewatching Teen Wolf. Oh, the duality of woman to have tea and crackers and cookies and candles and then be watching Teen Wolf. Alrighty, so it is day 2, and I got the main part of the bodice done yesterday. I'm a little afraid that it might be a little small. Sorry, the chickens are loud. But I'm still gonna roll with it because I do not want to redo it. So when I was doing the pattern, I mistook centimeters for inches, so I was kind of doing the wrong measurement, but I kind of fixed it and made it a little bit longer, or like wider around, but I did not make it longer. So I'm hoping it'll be fine. It's always better to go smaller in crochet because it like often expands, and I'd rather have it tighter than too loose. So, and this is also pretty stretchy material or like stitch, so I'm hoping it's okay. So now for this, I have to create a strap that connects the back, and then I think the straps for the front and the corset back. And then after that, I can finally start on the skirt. So I did go back and get 3 more of these yesterday, hoping that is enough. It probably will be, hopefully. So yeah, just gotta keep rolling. So as I said, I am just working on the little back connection, and then I can start on the very long process of making these straps that also make the little corsety back. So here is said straps and corset back for the top. And then I still had some time left in the day, so I went ahead and started on the skirt portion. I then got to a point where I just kept thinking about the back corsety part, and I actually did not like it, so I ended up frogging most of the straps only to be about the length that I wanted for my shoulders, and then I connected them to the back of the bodice, and then I'll go over what I do for the corset later. Okay, it is day 3, and this is where we're at so far. So I did make a couple alterations to the pattern. So originally it had these straps be like super duper duper long so that they could be the corset back, but I decided that it was like a bit too bulky in the back for me, so I ended up taking those out and then attaching the straps just to the back here. And don't worry, because these are going to be reincorporated back into the skirt, so these are not going to go to waste. So I think I'm just gonna make like a simple just chain and then use that as the lacing for the corset in the back. But yeah, so we are moving faster than I thought we would be. So I just need to flesh out the bottom here. I think I've done all the increases that I need to for the skirt, so now I'm just gonna be going in rounds and rounds and rounds until I get the length that I want to. And so I think now that I have more of an idea of how soon I'll be finished with this, I think instead of making like another dress or something, because I do have some time, I'm just going to make some accessories for the dress. So I'm thinking like a bag and then maybe like a hair accessory, and just make it like a whole crocheted summer outfit kind of deal. And then I think I kind of want to add like a little bit of like white crochet lacing at the top, and then if I like that, maybe, and if I have time, maybe I'll do some at the very bottom of the skirt as well. So I am gonna keep crocheting, and I think I made it to season 2 of Teen Wolf, so we're gonna keep watching that. All right, let's keep chugging along. So from here I'm just continuing the skirt until I am finally done with it. So like I said, for the corset bag, I am just going to do a single, just very long crocheted chain to put everything together in the back. And this is about the point where I start to regret all of my decisions in crocheting a dress. Before the dress is done, I did add a little bit of a ruffle at the top like I said I would, and I think it's about done. I did take a day of a break to make a little birthday gift for one of my friends. Okay, it is day 4 and now Monday of the next week. So again, I did finish the whole crochet dress, so that is done. So now it is time to work on the accessories. So today I'm going to be working on a bag. I'll throw up an image of it somewhere, but it basically looks like a plastic bag, but it's crochet, and I think that would just be really cute. So I'm going to be using a YouTube tutorial for this, or at least for the basics of it, so I will link that down in the description. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today, but I'll probably get most of the way, if not done. And then later this week I will do maybe like a hair accessory or something else, just to like flesh out the whole like entirely crocheted look. And I'm happy to announce I made it to season 3, the best season of Teen Wolf. So I'm just gonna crochet and watch these beautiful people turn into werewolves. Oh yeah, and then for the crochet bag, I'm going to be using this like off-white color that I think I also got at Walmart in the Red Heart brand. So that's gonna be the bag. And then I'll figure out other colors for other accessories and stuff later. But let's go ahead and get started with this. Now for the bag, like I said, I am following that video that I will have linked in the description, and I'm just gonna keep crocheting until it's done. I did end up taking another break to touch grass. What? Also, I forgot serotonin and sunshine was a thing, so maybe try some of that. I highly recommend it. Okay, it is day 5, I believe. I did not get as much done yesterday as I thought I would because I did need to go touch grass. But I did finish crocheting the whole thing for the bag. I just need to sew it together today. So this isn't going to take super long. I just have to like sew the sides and then sew the handles together. and then the bag will be done. And then I'm debating taking another little half day because there's a video game that I really want to play. But if I don't end up doing that, or if I do end up doing that, at some point I do want to crochet a little hair bow. I haven't decided which pattern or tutorial I'm going to be using yet, but when I do, it'll be linked down in the description. Okay, so let's get to sewing this bad boy up, and then it will be a little bit, it makes more sense when it's sewn, but then it will be done. Now I just have to finish sewing up this bag, so I sew it together at the arms and down the side, and it's pretty much done. Alrighty, it is day 6 and the last day. So I did finish the bag yesterday, and then I did go play that video game like I said I was gonna do. So now the last thing that I have to do is I wanted to make a little hair bow. So I am going to be using a YouTube tutorial linked down in the description. And I think that's gonna be the last element of this fully crocheted summer look. I still haven't quite decided what color I want the bow to be. I could make it match the dress, I could make it match the bag, I could make it not do either of those. So I'm gonna rummage around in my yarn stash and see what I'm feeling. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with that, and then we can finally get to the final look. And the final element of this dress is the hair bow. Like I said, the video that I'm following will be linked down in the description, and then we're almost done. Now that the bow is done, we can finally move on to the final look. Here she is. I think this fits surprisingly well. I was really nervous coming into this because I know that generally a lot of the things that I crochet for clothing just do not work out. So this actually fitting turned out fantastically. Yeah, I could have gone like maybe a row or two longer, but girl, did I not want to do that. So this is the length we're getting, and I feel like it's still a really cute length. I think this is definitely something that I'll be wearing this summer. I'm just a little afraid of like ruining it or it stretching out, because I know that a few of the other things that I have crocheted, they just stretch out so bad, and I don't want to stretch this out, but I really do want to wear it. And I was a little worried about it being too warm because it is crocheted with acrylic yarn, but actually it's not that bad, just because like the skirt it's like not on my body, so it does give a lot of like airflow. And then the bag, I think the bag is okay. It's not my most favorite thing besides Franklin. I could finally showcase Franklin here. I made him a while ago and just haven't used him on anything. So there's Franklin, meet my son. But I think the bag, like if you look inside it, is actually pretty cute. But on, it kind of feels like I'm a waiter holding a towel or something like that. But you know, it's functional and that works. And then the little bow turned out really cute too. That's just hanging on by a thread in my hair. But yeah, all in all, for a completely crocheted summer outfit, I think this turned out real good. I am very glad that I did change up the straps a bit, just because they were so bulky when I used them for the little corset-y part in the back. So just using like a simple single chain for the corset tie is 10 times better for me personally. But yeah, I think the length of the bodice turned out really good. I was a little worried that it was going to be a little too short in the back because I kind of read the pattern wrong. But it turned out fine. And then the skirt turned out good. I think I ended up doing like 12 rows of increases rather than 10. And they gave like a really nice flowy skirt portion. So yeah, overall, I think this was a fun little 2-week break, I would say. It was nice just to like chill and like binge Teen Wolf and just kind of chill for 2 weeks and just crochet my days away. So I think I needed that personally, so I hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. So, and here to do. If you like what I did, go and like, subscribe. I post most Saturdays, mostly at noon, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Franklin also says, thank you for watching.